Right, I have coffee. Burning Springs is now live. That's the new update. Went live yesterday, I think. Yesterday was our ESO day, so. I think we were working on Vault 79. We are outside of Foundation. Oh, shit! Did they put the ghoul right here on the bridge? Holy shit! He is, dude. He's literally got a, a dude underneath his foot. Oh man, talk about what a way to get people prepped and ready for the show, right? That's cool. The first time I log in after the patch, and he's waiting for me right there on the bridge to Foundation. Oh man, he looks good. Long Goggins. What's he got to say for himself?
Keep those hands where I can see them, stranger. This one's mine, and I prefer my killing to be for profit today.
What? Who are you?
Oh, just a working man passing through. This fella here had a price on his head and thought he'd run far enough. He hadn't.
Where'd you come from?
Slow down there, cowboy. Buy a fella dinner first. Let's just say I'm currently residing in Burning Springs, across the river in what used to be Ohio.
Ohio.
Well, that's the name the locals use these days. Burnt clean away after the war. Not like here. Might have been an improvement. Or maybe it was bombs, maybe something else. Nothing but rock, sand, and poison dust now.
Go away, lady. Go away.
An opportunity.
That's a Bethesda
Keep the
NPC
stones
for you.
Got a half-assed town out there, though. Highway town. At least they've got a decent bar.
How do I get there?
Well, you got a map on that fancy Pip-Boy of yours? I'll point it out. If you're inclined, there's a bridge out by Point Pleasant. You might even survive the experience. Plenty of work out there, if you don't mind killing. But make it quick. I'm getting bored fast.
You killed this
He
guy?
was dead the moment they put a bounty on his sorry ass. This just happens to be where we concluded our business.
You're a bounty hunter?
Bingo! Got it in one. Run a little business out in Burning Springs from a saloon called The Last Resort. I farm some of it out to independent operators.
I want that
I
jacket.
keep the fun ones for myself. If you're interested, find me there. I got a feeling you might be cut out for this sort of thing.
If I can get the jacket you're wearing, absolutely.
But make it quick.
All right. So that gave me an unlikely invitation. I don't know, where's it at here? It's the Ohio Distress Broadcast. Oh wow, they've changed the map. It has that's cool. The map has like titling on it now.
Keep those hands. Oh, just a word. This fella here.
Yeah. Oh, we wanted to check something. Where'd you come from?
Slow down there, cowboy.
Across the river.
Well, that's the name of the locals.
Yeah.
Maybe it was got a half app.
How do you get there?
Well, you got a map on that fancy pit boy of yours?
Bridge out by
I'll point
Point
it out.
Pleasant. There's a bridge out by Point Pleasant. Where the heck is Point Pleasant? Oh, there's Burning Springs over there. So that'd be the bridge. Somewhere over there. I'm betting it's that town right down there. Maybe. If I was a guessing man.
Raiders aren't we on the road? They're just over there.
Well, we'll save that for later. Because I'm still working on Vault 79.
Nice work at the Rodco factory.
Oh wow, that's way out there. Thankfully I have a bunker that's relatively close. Thanks for the roses, Zaradav. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ooh, I get to try this gun out in the wild finally. Nice. I love the sound of this. Love the look of it too. It just looks like a cool Starfield gun. Although it has a weird old school sight on it. I hear footsteps. plan. Porky beans! That almost sounds like crabs in there, man. I'm not sure what's behind door number 3. Whoa! That's a lot. Are they coming behind?
Valid threat eliminated. Issuing combat commendation.
Come here, boys. We're good? We're good. Alright. Now that piece of armor might be good enough to put on. That was a... Oh, that might have been a piece for my... What, was that a piece for my power armor? Oh, there it is. Level 50. Yeah, we'll have to hold on to that. I mean, we're getting close to level 50, so...
Mommy, I come out now.
Fool, did you learn nothing from your failures?
Can I come out now? Nope. Man, all of these doors are locked. Oh my goodness. Freddy's Fear Basement. Oh no, I have not. I'm way far away from being ready to go to the new DLC. I'm still working on my first time player adventure. We're working on Vault 79 right now. Alright, Paige.
Hey, waiting on Dr. Hornwright. You didn't happen to run into her on her way, did you?
Now we're gonna have to go to a rescue mission. Thought she was with you.
She said she needed to check on the Motherlode. Some final prep. I understood maybe half of it. Some of it. None of it. Didn't think it would take this long, though.
Hi, everyone. Small situation. Those well-dressed people from the crater are here. They say hello. According to the one who is currently shoving a 10mm in my face, his name is Hijack. Lovely. They want the Vault Dweller to come alone, or they are going to kill me. I guess that's it. We'll just be here, waiting.
Damn Raiders. Well,
Raiders got
I guess it's
pissed.
up to you now. Here, Penny gave me this spare ID card. It should get you in. We'll wait for you here. Good luck.
Alright.
Those Raiders have no idea what's coming.
Well, you know.
Well, this is just great. Kidnapped by raiders. Wonderful.
Can I actually... While I'm here... Alright, let's go deal with this. Okay, how far away are we going? Shows us over in this direction. Deal with the hijack. Wow, that's way over there. No, you're damn right. I'm not you. There's another one coming out from over here, if I remember correctly. Oh, they're shooting at me as soon as I come through the door. No! Not what I wanted to do. I thought it was going to open the door. All the way down. Do 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 do. Do, do.
Here at last. Step into my office and let's talk.
I don't know how this is gonna turn out.
It's like this, 76. If we don't get the treasure, then no one gets the treasure. Dig?
You got it all wrong. Once we get into the vault, everyone will benefit.
You seriously think I'd believe that? Well, I see right through your bullshit. I think you're just saying whatever you can to stall for time.
I love his duct tape uniform. Think of it as a peace offering.
So, you're saying that you're gonna give us raiders some of the gold because you know if you don't, we'll just take it anyway?
Charismate, I promise you none of us want to die over this gold, so it just makes sense to share.
Well, that's, it's actually pretty damn smart. I mean, it's not much fun, but I guess it'll let us save some ammo for the death claws. Okay. I'm gonna trust you on this one. But if you're lying, I will find you, and I will cut you into 76 tiny little pieces.
Fair enough.
Alright, get your asses in gear. We're moving out.
Shit, man. I think we gave up too easy.
I didn't care about the gold. I just wanted to shoot something.
Alright, let's go, Penelope.
Okay, so I'm not dead. Very pleased about that. Thank you. But the Motherlode, they just kept hitting her with bats and furniture. Furniture! Her navigation and decision-making module is completely shattered.
You can fix it, right?
The entire repair payload system was designed for maintenance, wear and tear considerations. Deliberate sabotage? A trickier. We could do a custom payload, a re-engineered artificial intelligence module, with a repair and patch wrapped around it to handle installation.
Make a thing, attach it to a thing, got it.
In the simplest possible terms, yes. Thankfully, we've got just the tool we need to program the module. Ready for a visit to the cave? Okay, common question. Imagine you're programming
Yes.
build a cave. Have a person navigate through.
Okay. Will I get to wear some kind of big drill for a hat?
If you want to look like a complete idiot, then I don't see why not.
But if you're ready to get Motherlode up and running, then how about... I'll
Let's
get the
do
doors
it.
open.
Always take desk fans and typewriters. You never know when you're going to need more screws. Welcome to the cave.
Simple goal. Get to the other side. The real test is how you handle the walls. Whatever you do alters the module's programming.
Interesting.
Wait, what? They made that an option? Why would anyone? Ugh, I can't.
You asked the wall about its parents. They were traditional granite rocks. Clearly, they never understood the wall's desire to find its destiny out in the world. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Alright, that doesn't lead me anywhere. Talk to the wall. I play many, many, many games. Anytime someone comes to me and asks me about a specific game, I always say the same thing. Stick around. I play 3, 4, sometimes 5 games a week. I've already answered the Arc Raiders question like 7 or 8 times this week. I'll play it when I get back to it. Probably this weekend. We'll see. Yeah, when you gonna play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, bro? Best part about being me is I'm not a one-trick pony. Play lots of different things. I better grab some more brain fungus because I can make this soup. Whoa! Fucking mole miners, man. Alright, this didn't lead anywhere. This place is a nut maze. Yeah, I definitely... Oh, there was a grate. I missed that. No, I will not try out Ashes of Creation. Nope. I pretty much don't ever play games with PvP in them. I fucking hate PvP. Arc Raiders is one of the first games I've played that I've actually touched that had PvP in it. But I play as a pacifist PvE player, so I don't engage in the PvP. But the PvP is an integral part of the Ashes of Creation experience, and I just have no desire to participate because, as we can see even from Arc Raiders, yeah, most PvP games are a cesspool. Not to mention, I tend to stay far away from crowdfunded, indie games that have been in development for 10 plus years because they're never ever actually going to release. AKA Pantheon, AKA Ashes of Creation. Where's my sniper rifle? If Ashes of Creation actually makes it to the finish line and they do some sort of a demo or something, I might check it out, but I'm not going to pay money for some never going to release early access product.
I hope you're happy. Alright, we just need to install it. The repair and patch wrapper will do most of the work. I'll be checking Motherlode status remotely.
Okay, so we got to get down to repair it now. Oh, that's her. I was like, Jesus, I'm hearing footsteps. What's going on?
Looking good across the board. She's ready. Meet back with the others at Vault 79.
Indeed. Way back up here. I have no idea what starch genes are. I don't know what that means in relation to this game. Sorry. No frame of reference. You would have to explain what that means. Is it like a perk or something?
We need to get Dr. Hornwright told us what happened. Filthy raiders. Nothing but a bunch of low-life scabs.
Let's focus on the job.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this demo started.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Copy that. Locked and loaded.
Let's crack this vault. It looks like everyone's here.
Oh, I got a new sniper rifle. I should take a look at that. Level 50. I mean, I'll hold on to. Man, I'm gonna scrap it. That's how I'm playing it, KS Meister. I'm literally playing it as a single player game. So that does 302. Also does 302. Fire rate 3. 318. 367 on the sniper rifle. Let's solo on the normal multi-server. Modify. Harden gets me to max damage. Mag. So that drops it to 318. It's essentially the same thing. They're just calling it a suppressed sniper rifle versus a suppressed hunting rifle. Pan Am every time. Although the current playthrough I'm doing, I am doing Judy. Because I've never done Judy's before, but Pan Am every time. I've done 2 full playthroughs and Pan Am both times. Pan Am is, oh my god. Brain fungus. Dirty water. Where'd that go? Collect. Good luck with that, guys. I'm gonna be over here gathering water for my later on things.
Just once. I'd like a mission to send me through an empty field on a sunny day.
Aw, what's the matter, Sergeant? Afraid of the dark?
Only a fool.
As she said, only a fool wouldn't be scared in here.
So that's how the mole miners got into our tunnel. Motherlode hit an old railroad.
Looks like
Are there more? Dude, where there's one mole miner, there's always more. Fucking hate mole miners.
Mole miners. Any tunnel in Appalachia those things don't have infested.
such strange creatures. Always digging.
What the hell are they digging for? And why are they so pissed off about it?
That's what I
They
want
just
to know.
run a 12-ton drilling machine through their front door.
User Motherlode talk. Motherlode has affinity with objective. Motherlode requests user clarification.
User clarification. Are you having feelings? We need to get into the vault. You are the only way.
Motherlode calculates. Motherlode will not survive the breach.
Or you can play it on Game Pass like I am.
Motherlode systems are redlining.
It was awesome.
She's offline and likely beyond repair.
Well, there was something down in here that wants to attack me. Oh, we got laser turrets. Alright, there's another turret in here somewhere. Anything else? Okay. Anyway, to further clarify, someone on YouTube just asked, what's the catch with this game? To get the full experience just by buying it? If you think that there is a catch to any game, then you probably should stop playing video games as a hobby. Because at the end of the day, every single video game out there is going to monetize in some way, shape, or form.
It's an heirloom.
The vast majority of
An
them
antique?
rely upon
If this is out while I'm
DLCs
in one of those grids, it would look like I went through a cheese grater.
and expansion packs
You're
to
just
expand
like
upon the
Roblox.
base experience.
Can't move too
Those are
fast,
very rarely
too slow.
ever
Not
for free.
Radcliffe.
Almost every company in the world has a for-profit
Seriously, not helping.
background and are going to charge for the DLCs and the expansion packs, and or they are going to charge a monthly sub.
I'm through.
So if you complain about having to pay money to play a video game, then you should find a new hobby, because every company out there has employees that get paid a salary, and those employees deserve to be compensated for developing the games that we play.
This can't be good.
More robots.
The laser bridge is off.
Sorry about the oops. Once it triggered, I had to wait for the security boss to go away before I could finish. Even then, it locked me out after I neutralized the laser grid.
Hey, no problem. We almost died, that's all.
We need to talk.
God, what a horrible perspective to go through life, suspicious of everything. And what's the catch? What's the catch, man? Like, I'm so glad that I don't have that mentality.
I need to talk to you.
That's just right, exactly, JK. Games that don't make money go away. Good example is Anthem. Anthem didn't make any money. It went away. And like the funny thing,
I need to talk to you.
Blackthorn was just pointing that out in Discord, in our Discord the other day. You have all those people who are like, I'm gonna own my physical media because they can never take it away. And then you look at Anthem and it's like, you can own that physical disc all you want. You're not playing that game anymore because they have bricked the servers. Like, the servers are gone. You don't get to play Anthem anymore. Owning that physical media doesn't mean shit. Like, the game didn't do well. It went away. Like,
I need to talk to... Oh, this is no place for me. Well, this is clearly a dangerous operation from this point on. I'm an engineer, not a soldier. It's time I headed back to Foundation.
But what if we need you? You're the only one with the technical knowledge of this place.
Hey, what am I? Chopped liver?
you can't go. We need you.
I appreciate that, but Foundation needs me more.
You chicken
You'll
shit.
have to make do without me.
You're a ghoul.
Coming up on the laser turrets. Are you ready, Radcliffe?
Just stand back and watch the magic happen.
Oh, brother.
It's like, I feel like that's like going into a restaurant, looking at the menu, and then being like, what's the catch, guys? I see all this delicious food on the menu, but what's the catch? Am I gonna have to pay money to eat the food? What's the catch? Oh, those things did way more damage than I thought they were doing. I wonder if they will res me or if I have to come back from a waypoint. He did tell me to take cover. Which technically I kind of did, but not in time. Alright, well we don't have to go too far.
AO compromised. Engaging.
Oh shit, oh that's why. Oh fuck, that's why. Oh shit, I didn't even see those. No, switch weapon. I was only paying attention to the turrets.
Damn it. Stealth field's down again.
Is that someone who needs me to...
That's very true. Exactly. Going into a restaurant and being like, I'm gonna have the steak, and then you get done with the steak and like, wait, I have to pay extra for the dessert? This is bullshit. I'm supposed to get everything for the same price. This fucking restaurant sucks. I'm never coming back because they didn't give me everything. It's like, okay, there are certain experiences you can have when you go out to eat, like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and you're gonna pay a premium at an all-you-can-eat buffet if you want that experience. There are also games when they have multiple DLCs. Generally speaking, they will have a base game that you can buy for a certain price, and then they're going to have an all-in-one package that you can purchase for a different price, which is going to include all of the different DLCs and everything included together. It doesn't matter what you claim you meant, app. Maybe English isn't your first language, in which case I can forgive you for not writing correctly. But the way you wrote what you wrote is why we are currently mocking. Because the way you wrote what you wrote sounded like someone being very entitled about, I want everything. What's the catch? I'm gonna go to a restaurant and order a steak dinner, and then I'm gonna complain that I have to also buy dessert. This game's been out for 7-8 years. There's DLCs, there's expansion packs. If you've played any other video games ever before, what did games do? I already mentioned this earlier. You buy the base game, DLCs cost extra. It's that simple. If that's not what you meant, then you shouldn't have typed it. But again, maybe English isn't your first language, in which case we can give you the benefit of the doubt. But we get a lot of people in here every single day, and the moment you call them out, they try to walk back and change the goalposts, and it's like, oh, that's not what I really meant. No, it was. You just, generally speaking, we find that people did indeed mean that, but then we call them out for it. Like, oh, wait, I'm changing my story.
Having you along makes me feel safe. I mean, Radcliffe is fine and all, but
why don't you guys go through first?
Spared a few more fighters.
I don't want to get shot by lasers. Bottom line, if you want to play a video game, you're going to have to pay money to play it. If you want to play a video game that's been out for several years and has DLCs and expansion packs, you're going to have to pay for those things. I do not subscribe to Fallout First. Nope. I do have a subscription to Elder Scrolls Online, though. Which I've already talked about in other places. The reasons why I have one for one game and not for the other game.
Hell of a racket. So much for the element of surprise.
Teddy bear.
I should have my head checked for agreeing to this.
What do we miss in here? Is this a different door? Requires
Motherlode made a hell of a racket. So much for the element of surprise.
Having you along makes me feel safe.
Yeah, I think the only games I pretty much ever pay a subscription to, JK, are like, usually if I know that I'm going to sit down and play for 3 months, which doesn't happen very often, it'll be like Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars: The Republic, World of Warcraft, EverQuest 2, all of those I have paid subscriptions to over the years. Elder Scrolls Online, I went for the subscription Oh, we might be having server issues because it is the launch day. They just booted me. Yesterday was launch day, so they might be having server hiccups. Matter of fact, I should check. Because they may have a notification out that they're doing some server stuff. Servers immediately crash after update. That's generally what happens after a big patch. It says... Oh, Fallout 76 is currently suffering an outage. It's what it says online. We'll see if I can get back in. Anyway, I generally, if I know that I'm going to be playing a game for several months, I will pay for a sub. But it depends on the game, because not every game needs a sub. Like, if I'm not going to be doing a lot of, like... If I wasn't doing crafting in Elder Scrolls Online, I wouldn't have paid for the sub. But I'm doing crafting, so it makes sense to have the sub because I get the big old crafting bag in Elder Scrolls Online. So it makes sense for me to have that. Oh no, it rolled it back. So that server outage, I think, rolled us all the way back. Whoa! Fuck, I don't have my other gun on. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, this is bad. I think it canceled all my progress just now because I'm pretty sure it rolled back.
Extermination detected. Issuing combat.
Because it wants me to talk to Paige again. No! Server hiccups on launch day. Well, technically it's not launch day, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. What does it cost to play? I mean, it just depends. I'm playing on Xbox Game Pass. So if you have an Xbox Game Pass or a PC Game Pass subscription, it costs whatever the monthly subscription is to play Fallout 76. Or you can go buy it outright and own it and not pay a monthly subscription to access it. It just depends on you. Like, I can't tell you what it costs because there are like different packages and different ways to play and right. Exactly, JK. Damn you, Bethesda. How dare you have a game that has server issues on launch day, launch weekend.
Dr. Hornwright told us what happened. Filthy raiders. Yeah, you're...
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay.
Let's crack this...
Well, I'm going to take that moment to go get more coffee. If we're all the way back here, because this is a safe spot. Before we go down into the tunnels of death. But I also know what's down here now, so... But you don't need the sub in ESO either, though. Like, you don't. You only need the sub if you're going to do crafting. We actually covered this in a YouTube video like a week ago. If you're just playing ESO for funsies, and you're not going to craft, there's no point in running the sub. Like, the sub is only useful if you want the monthly points, but you can buy the points for cash, so you don't really need to have the sub to get the points. Or if you're going to be crafting, and you want access to that unlimited crafting bag. That's the only reason that you would pay a sub. Because if you want a game on a budget, you can go grab the base Elder Scrolls Online, buy it at a discount for $5 somewhere, jump in, you've got access to 60 to 80 hours of gameplay with that base package. You can play all that content, and then you go, do I want to play anymore? Okay, here's the DLCs. Let me go buy one of the DLCs. Or maybe I want to play more than one DLC. Buy a bundle of DLCs. Cool, go forth, do it. You can increase your inventory every single day by going to the Stable Master. You can go to the Pack Merchant and buy more bag space that way. Lots of ways to increase your inventory space. If you're not crafting, and if you're not breaking down items for crafting components, then you just sell everything you loot. Literally. You loot weapons, you loot armor, you loot materials, sell them all. What does that do? Oh, it clears your inventory. What do you need an ESO Plus subscription for if you're not going to be doing crafting? Like, the only thing that it gives you access to that is, you know, really worth it is that crafting bag. Because everything else, like, oh, you get access to all the DLCs while you're subbed. That's cool. Monthly coins, also cool. Those are perks, not required, not mandatory. Guild Wars updates today, JK. The plan actually is to, unless they've changed it, it's supposed to be December 3rd. The plan today was to actually come back and play Guild Wars Reforged this afternoon. That's currently the plan, unless they've, now you're gonna go make me look online and see if they changed the date. Anyway, like, you don't need a sub to play ESO. It's just perks. Unless, of course, you're going to craft it. It says coming December 3rd, 2025. Don't play with my emotions, JK. Looking at the website right now. It says December 3rd. I did patch yesterday, so... Well, I installed the game yesterday, so I'll be patching today more than likely. Assuming they launch it today. Alright, I said I was going to get more coffee. I'll be right back. That is fair, JK. I forgot. You're in New Zealand, so for you, December 4th is in a few minutes. So technically, you're not wrong. It'll be December 4th for you. I was taking a piss and just thinking about this conversation a little bit more about the sub thing. Like, as an example, I'm playing Star Wars: The Republic right now. I think this is only the second time I've ever played free to play. I've always played that game with a monthly sub, and I have always accumulated just points. And I finally took the time to go spend the points a couple of years back when I was playing, right before Broadsword bought the game. I went through and I bought all of the things that would be like, normally you would have to have a subscription to access. As an example, do you want the extra crafting skills? You would need to have a subscription to access those, or you can buy it per character, or you can buy it for the whole account. And I took my points and I bought it for the whole account, so that when I'm playing free to play, I have access to all of the crafting skills for all the characters I ever create in perpetuity forever. And I bought that with the points. I also bought access to certain zones that you normally have to have a subscription to access. So now I have access to those zones forever in perpetuity, and I never need to pay a monthly subscription to Star Wars: The Republic ever again. The only reason I would need a sub in Star Wars: The Republic these days is if I want the credit cap to be lifted, because on the free-to-play account it's 1 million credits. If I were to ever, but if I don't use the market, I'm never going to need more than 1 million credits, because there's no in-game transactions that will ever cost more than 1 million credits. The only thing that costs more than 1 million credits is if I go to the broker and I buy things from other players. Then you'll see things that are worth more than 1 million credits. You should find a different hobby app, Van. If you're complaining about the value of what's included in a monthly subscription for any game, you should probably find a new hobby. Like, seriously, it's...
Damn, look at this.
Universally, ESO is universally considered one of the best subscription models that most other companies refer to. So you claiming that it's extremely restrictive shows that you're just being a troll in chat for the purpose of being a troll. So I would say you're not in the right place. You're not going to find comfort here. You're not going to find people that agree with you. So rather than be argumentative and find yourself butting heads with everybody here, you should probably find a different stream to go watch and complain in, because you're not going to find what you're looking for here, because definitely not going to be agreed.
Damn it! Stealth field's down again.
Just once, I got a mission to send me through an empty field on a sunny day.
Is ChatGPT offline? Are we doomed? I'm not sure if we're doomed yet, Gustav. We might be getting there.
So that's how the mole miners got into our tunnel.
Whoa.
Motherlode hit an old railroad.
Looks like Motherlode's digging may have collapsed it. Their only way out was through us.
Mode. Any tunnel in Appalachia those people don't have
User, Motherlode.
Yeah, we already did this, so let's
Motherlode.
go like the wind.
Systems are redlining.
It was awesome.
She's offline, likely beyond repair.
Who's ready to have their own
See ya. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
There's the grid. I need a minute to calm my nerves.
All you have to do is walk through it. What's the problem?
This suit is an heirloom. An antique? If it fritzes out while I'm in one of those grids, it will look like I went through a cheese grater.
You're just like
Oh, he'll be
robots.
back. He'll find another reason that he has to come back and have the last word.
Or too slow.
You did, Allie.
Not helping, Radcliffe.
You tuned into somebody
have to
having a
move
meltdown
just
and
right.
wanting to be entitled
Seriously,
to
not
everything
helping.
and complaining about everything. It's alright, we showed him the door. I would be surprised if they exit silently.
What are you waiting for? Find a way to turn off this laser grid.
Relax, Radcliffe. I'm on it.
Yeah, minor troll action. Nothing serious.
Someone left this logged in. Where is the grid control? Oh, there it is. Oops.
Oops? What do you mean, oops? Oops is bad.
This can't be good.
More robots.
I think it was only one robot though.
The laser grid is off.
Alright.
Sorry about the oops. Once it triggered, I had to wait for the security boss to
That
come
might be
back
something
and
fun to
finish.
do for 2026,
Then
is
it
have a
locked me
running
out after I
tally of
neutralized the laser
trolls.
Hey, no problem. We almost died, that's all.
We need to talk.
Yeah, you're gonna abandon us.
This is... Well, I'm an engineer.
But what if we need you?
Hey, what?
I'll give Paige...
Coming up on the laser turrets. Are you ready, Radcliffe?
Just stand back and watch the magic happen.
Oh, brother.
Alright, they're gonna open this, we're gonna get swarmed.
You should take cover, though, just in case. Okay, turrets disabled. I'm opening the door now.
Radcliffe! I thought you said the turrets were off!
Opening the door 100%. I'm patching into the grid. Shorting the electrical grid should overload the battery.
Excuse me.
I've never seen turrets this powerful.
Alright, that is not...
For long.
Okay, somebody took it out. Now, there was an invisible stalker when we went through this door the first time. Yep, there it is. Alright. Somebody on my laser gun. I'm not sure how that happened. You know, I don't think it... I think it rolled back everything from our previous run, because it didn't keep my weapon selection or anything. Because I was using my sniper rifle, and then I came in here, and now suddenly I'm using my laser rifle. Really odd. Alright. This is where it nuked me last time. We need a graphic that ticks over. Days since last troll. Oh, a days since last troll could be fun. How many days since our last troll? Aw, 1v1 Blinker over on TikTok says, you guys should all come check my streams out. I support all my community regardless of what this guy does with his. I support everyone no matter the opinion. Way to try to poach. But feel free to poach. I don't want the people that you're going to take. You feel free to take those people. I don't want them here. But yeah, way to poach. That's hilarious. Hey guys, my stream is a better place. You should come check my stream out. Yeah, I definitely don't want all those people here, so feel free to take them. You can have them! The last thing I want is a bunch of entitled millennial trolls crying in my chat about how video games cost money to play. I don't want to have to pay money for anything. The boomers ruin the economy.
Stealth field just fritzed on me.
I don't have any money.
Radcliffe! I thought you shut all the turrets off.
These must be on a different circuit.
Alright, this is where the game booted me a minute ago. I do like the idea of a X amount of days since the last troll. That could be interesting. And then something to celebrate when we actually get past like a 1 day period, 2 day period, 3 day period. Hang on, I got something in my eye. I need to duck around the corner. They're kind of everywhere at DBZ, but I can't moderate the TikTok chat like I can everywhere else. So unfortunately, TikTok just sort of goes wild, whereas Twitch, Kick, and YouTube allow me to ban users. So that kind of stuff is strictly prohibited in my chat rules. So when someone decides to self-promote, we immediately ban them from the chats. But I can't ban anybody from TikTok, so they get to run wild over there. I don't stress about it too much because we're only getting, I mean, on a great day, I might have 10 people tuning in live on TikTok. So I don't really care about it because it's not monetized. I am slowly working towards the monetization of TikTok, so we will see. Eventually I'll care about it. Right now I don't, and at the same time also I don't care about the people he's trying to poach. Alright, I need to switch to my laser rifle since this is a robot. Jesus. That thing's got a boatload of hit points. Head. Wow, we're not doing like any damage to that. I don't see a soft point. Oh, get down. No, 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 get down. Get down. I'm stuck! Oh no, that's not good. I'm like stuck in the environment and I can't. Okay, there we go. Oh no! Okay. Woo, 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 woo. Mild panic moment. Man, I do not know what we're supposed to do to take this thing out. Can I take out his arms to kill his... I can, but I'm gonna have to wait for my action points. We'll be fine. I'm gonna take out his arms first, because then he can't shoot at me. Oh, oh, my health. Oh my goodness. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, one arm's down. I got one more arm to go. Come on out, buddy. Oh, his fusion cores. I would have to get behind him to target those, though. Are his arms down? How do I get to the fusion cores? Did he just blow up? How did that happen? I mean, I'll take the win, but...
Issuing combat commendation.
In case there's something waiting on the other side.
Oh, you know there's gonna be something waiting on the other side.
A button to open these doors.
But yeah, why can't there just be a button, man?
Lock and load. I'm pretty sure we have incoming.
Are the doors gonna open? Oh, they are. Ah! Wrong weapon. Wrong weapon. And then I'm stealthy. Jesus, hitting the wrong buttons. Not playing the right game. Jesus, I need to stop playing so many games. My muscle memory is like... Fuck you, I gotta load.
Target extermination complete.
Panic!
Commendation issued. Calculated. Sufficient commendations acquired. Congratulations, user.
At least I'm getting all my accommodations for the those psychopaths.
General. Updating user access.
I just got general
Command center
status.
Privileges issued. Please check in at your earliest convenience.
That means I can go back to the those crazy Enclave guys. Also ding level 40 something. I got a holotape just now.
This is it. The door to the gold processing part of the vault.
We had an idea of what to expect up until now. Inside there, no.
Is that a ghoul? There's definitely people alive in here. No, that's not a ghoul.
I can't believe it. Someone found us. I guess miracles do happen.
There are people down here.
Never underestimate the power of greed, Slick.
You're such a cynic, AC. They're here to rescue us.
By their clothing, I say they've been here since before the war.
Let's find out. Are you here for the gold? Or to rescue us? Oh, maybe it's just sheer coincidence.
Who are you guys?
We're what's left of the Secret Service. As part of the Treasury Department, we look after the nation's currency, as well as protecting its leaders. When it looked like everything was going sideways, the government ordered all the gold reserves moved to Vault 79. We were put here to protect it. From people like you, to be honest.
People like me. What happened down here?
We were doing routine work in this part of the vault when the reactor went. Next thing we knew, half our people were turned into monsters, trying to kill us. Worse, the fighting activated the security systems and robots. It was either lock ourselves in here or die. That was almost 3 months ago. We're running out of food and water, so it's a good thing you showed up.
Shadow Wizard says, little Fallout stream. Indeed. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I do Fallout 76. For the moment. Until the end of January is the current plan. We start the day with Fallout 76 on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at around 4 a.m. Central. YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Elder Scrolls Online is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And then in the afternoon sessions, we play other games. Like today, the plan is to do some Guild Wars Reforged. By the way, Allie, I logged into Destiny 2 last night and played offline. And I died to that same fucking boss again. So I am going to probably... I want to wait till I get past Thursday because our guy didn't show up yesterday to take a look at the roof. So I got a contractor that we're waiting on. I got to take my cat back to the vet on Thursday. Once I get to the weekend, I'll probably coordinate to try to go take out that stupid boss so that I can get just past that point in Destiny 2. Because I would also like to circle back and get back into playing Destiny 2 once or twice a week. But that boss is just, for some odd reason, why can't we do both?
An opportunist? I can work with that. It's your lucky day.
Maybe
the
Sunday.
Only way to the gold is to restore the power
Sunday
so
is my dealer's choice day. Maybe Sunday we play
happens, we can get
some
back to
Destiny
the safe
2.
part of the vault. Normally, I'd put a bullet in you if you tried to take our gold. But there's been enough death lately, and I'm not sure I'd win that battle. So the gold is yours, if you can get us out of here. I can open the door to the reactor using emergency power, but that's it.
Alright, now I got a bunch of new goodies. I am approaching my max carry weight here. I'm going to have to sort this out soon. I'm going to put the... you must be in power... Oh, that's power armor. Okay. I'm gonna be a total mismatch. Alright. Let's pull our T60 out. Nice. So that got me an additional piece. This is like a mismatched set, man. Alright, we gotta figure out a way to restore the power. I need to untrack this other quest because it keeps... What's up, Korean Gamer? Have there ever been any good X-Files video games? I'm looking at this. It says there have only ever been 4 video games set in the X-Files. 5, sorry. 1997, 1998, 2004, 2005, 2018 was the last one. The most recent one is X-Files Deep State, spin-off mystery investigation game. Oh, it was a mobile. Never mind. Hang on. I gotta restart the capture card. That's my, yeah, that's my old streaming PC is cranky. I opened Chrome to a website and it went, no, that's too many activities for your old streaming box. I need to upgrade the damn thing. I was supposed to buy a PC this week, a new stream box, but I went looking yesterday and the one I've had my eye on the past few days just went up by $400 and it was like, you son of a bitch. So I gotta keep hunting.
Thanks for not shooting me. I know I look weird, like one of those feral ghoul monsters, but I'm normal, aside from the new skin condition, that is.
I don't trust it.
We're here to help. AC opened the door for us.
Thank God. I thought I was gonna die here. I'm Agent Chase with the Secret Service. Digger to my friends. I was on the reactor team when it malfunctioned. A lot of them ended up looking like me, except their minds have melted too. The ones that didn't change are all dead now. I was able to stabilize the reactor, but it won't come online with the radiation levels this high. You're gonna have to vent the air from the chamber. That will clear the radioactive gas and probably kill all the things in there too.
Why haven't you done that?
The radiation made all of them into feral ghouls. If I take any more, it might happen to me too.
Now, so I've been tracking the laptop that I wanted to get. I've been tracking for 2 months because I wanted to see if there was going to be a Black Friday deal. Might even be longer than 2 months. Might be almost 3 months. It never dropped price for Black Friday, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait. I talked about this a couple days ago. Last Friday they pulled our power because they were doing repairs downtown. So we had no power Friday, Saturday, and part of Sunday. No power or water on Friday and Saturday. So and they were putting up Christmas lights on the 1st and 2nd of December, and then last night they had their big turn on the lights for the whole town. I live in a small town in the middle of nowhere, and so it's a very small place. And so I said, okay, Wednesday I'm going to order the new laptop. And the reason I waited is because when I order through Amazon, when I order expensive electronics, they send a password so that when the driver gets here, you give the driver a password. That way he knows that you're the right person to collect the object. However, in order to get the password, I need internet and or a mobile signal. But when they shut the whole town down, when they shut all the power down, we lose water and we lose cell service as well as electricity, because they don't just shut like the water pump off. They shut everything off for the whole town. So there were three, and I didn't want to risk ordering a $3,000 machine to have it show up and not be able to collect it upon delivery because I couldn't get the code because I didn't have cell phone service or something. So I was waiting until Wednesday, and I logged on last night just to double check, and it had gone up by $400. And I was like, "You son of a bitch! You didn't run a Black Friday deal, and then it goes up in price after Cyber Monday." So now I'm just sort of sitting here going, I don't need it, knock on wood. I would like it because this machine is 8 years old and it's showing its age. When I do things like that, I go to open up Chrome, like I open up a new tab, and it's like a tab that has a lot of ads on it, and my machine goes, "Wait a second, you're already running 7 other tabs in Chrome, and you're running Streamlabs, and you're running Discord, and you're doing this." It's like an old machine, you know. So um, that's now I got to search deals again and see if I can't find something. The thing is I'm very particular. I do like the Asus ROG Strix machines. I've had very good luck with those the past 8 or 10 years. So I'm looking for another one. And the one I was looking at was a G16 2025 edition, 32 gigs of RAM, a 5070 Ti in it. And it was like, I think it was like $2,200. But then after all the tariffs and insurance and warranties and everything else, it's gonna be like 3,000. And that, but it went up by $400 yesterday, and I was like, ah, man, I don't want to spend an extra $400 like when it's not like an emergency. If it was an emergency purchase, I would have done it. But it's like, but I have until the end of the year before I need to make the purchase. I do want to make the purchase in December though because it's a tax deduction, so I definitely need to have another tax deduction this year. So I will buy something this month, but I'm gonna hope that there's a deal before Christmas time. Um, yeah, I'm a big fan of the Rogue Strix. Like the one I bought last year is my second Rogue Strix, and I've just really, really enjoyed it. This one has a 4080 in it. This is the one I bought last June. Um, yeah, everything's going up, and that's what my wife, she's like, told me. She's like, it's gonna be more expensive next year, and I'm like, I know. I was just trying to be, conscious of like, I did start watching it like 2 months before Black Friday because I was like, well, let's see if they do a Black Friday deal. They didn't. Then we came out of Black Friday and they just nuke all the power in my town, and I was like, I just was waiting, and then the day I'm gonna do it, it went up in price, and I'm like, God damn it. And at the same time, our washing machine just broke. We got to get a new washing machine. That's an 8-year-old machine. That's got to be replaced. I just had an emergency vet visit with Lucas. That was expensive, and we're putting a roof on the house, like a second story. We're putting like a rooftop patio type thing. We're gonna put sheet metal roof and some other stuff. So it's like I'm spending tons of money right now, and it's like, can I just wait? Let's just wait. Let's wait a week or two and see if there's gonna be any more deals that show up before Christmas time.
Don't go near the reactor. If the radiation doesn't get you, Those things will. I'd sneak around the edges if I were you. Either way, you need to get to that room that overlooks the reactor. Good luck. I'll wait here. On second thought, I'll wait on the other side of this door.
You do what you need, buddy.
But I'm just an engineer. I don't do guns.
Ventilate the reactor. Yes, there is such a thing as waiting too long. As is the perfect example of what just happened to me. Like, technically, although I will say that I didn't necessarily wait too long out of caution. It was waiting because I didn't want to get a machine that I couldn't accept upon delivery because I was worried that the power was going to be... And that's a unique situation to where we live. Like, living in the boonies. And, like, the town doesn't tell us. They don't warn us when they're going to turn the power off. It's just... What they'll do is they'll turn the power off, and then they'll put a post out on social media and be like, hey, guys, we had to turn the power off today because of this, that, or the other. And it's like, why didn't you tell us about it beforehand? Like... It would have been nice to know so that we could have prepared for a massive power outage. A hazmat suit? I wonder if I'm going to need to equip that. Shit, did we just pull the whole room? We totally pulled the whole room. Plus side. I probably don't need to worry about sneaking around anymore. It's a lot of bodies. Oh, that's still bitter. Why does he keep going back to this fucking rifle? This isn't the rifle I had a minute ago. This was the sniper. I'm on my sniper rifle, you stupid. I was literally sitting in this corner using my sniper rifle. Switched to this rifle. And now it has me going back to this. I don't understand that. Oh shit, yeah, there's a lot of rads down on this floor. I bet that's what that hazmat suit's gonna be useful for. Oh no! Let's rack those rads up.
Warning. The reactor ventilation override has been activated. Please evacuate to the nearest safe zone, which are colored blue for your convenience. There are 10 seconds left until safe zones are sealed.
Wait, is this a safe zone?
Safe zone sealing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doors closing.
I've already killed everything that could have been killed anyway. That's one way to do it.
Engaging.
Where did that bitch go? Yeah, so our power company literally has this thing where like, oh, you're having a power outage? Just contact us on our Twitter account. And it's like Twitter X, and I'm like, if I don't have power, how am I supposed to contact you? Like, if you have killed the power to our whole town and there's not even a cell phone signal, like, how the hell am I supposed to contact you? Yeah, it's fun stuff. Backwoods things, man. Oh, I think we're supposed to be down somewhere. Switch, switch. Requires terminal. We're not getting in that way. Well, this is what they were looking for.
We actually did it! We found the gold!
A bit of luck doesn't hurt either.
Is this it? Where's the rest of it?
Looks like the main vault is still sealed off. This is some sort of measuring or counting room. There is still a lot of bullion bars in here, though. This is a big win for Foundation.
Return to Digger. We actually, so this is, the solar panel thing is an interesting thing. So when we first moved here, there were no solar panels. There were no solar panel specialists where we lived. We were going to have to bring them in from 4 hours away. The nearest place where there were solar panel specialists. So if I want to install solar at this property, I have to work with the power company because we have to install a special meter. Which then it's a thing. You got to work with the power company to get yourself on a hybrid style system with the power meter. And then what they want you to do is because actually one of the things I could do here, this is actually something you can do with the power company, is if you install your own solar setup, you can sell your excess energy to the power company and they will buy it from you. So if I wanted to go full solar at this location, the way I would do it is I would get a specialist, come install the solar, and then I would run my house on solar, and then I would have the power company as the backup, which is the way they want you to do it. So they install a special hybrid meter, which means you're running your own power as much as you can, and you only tap into the power company for your emergency needs, like if you ever run out of solar, or if there's rain for days. And then if you're producing excess, all of the excess that you use, you can sell off to the power company. But when we moved here, there were no solar options available. Like, you got to bring specialists in from 4 hours away. Now there are actually solar panel specialists here. We're 4 years later now. There are solar specialists here, but it is extremely costly to install solar. So we're talking $10,000 probably to get solar power set up here. And because it's not just about the panels, it's also about, you got to do the wiring, you have to have battery storage, you have to have a proper storage facility for the batteries so they don't, and here we have a lot of issues with moisture, which is oxidation and rust. And there's also issues with rain, so you have to build. So in order to do solar here, I would need to build a specific facility to house the batteries. And then I would have to install the solar, get it. I mean, it's $10,000-$15,000. We didn't even pay that much, like, I'm not spending more to install solar than I spent on the property, if that makes sense. There are, like, I don't mind the occasional power. It's because we're talking inconvenience at this point. I'm bitching about, oh, woe is me, I couldn't order a laptop on a specific day and I had to wait a week because the power, and oh, it went up $400. We're not talking life or death here. We're talking me just complaining about life. first world problems, right? But we have been talking about when we go to build the next property, I would like to, if we're going to be investing tens of thousands of dollars into building a property from scratch, definitely want to get solar at that location so that it is built from the ground up to have that as a solution, as opposed to trying to patchwork it into a 20-year-old structure, which it's really not going to benefit that much from.
I hope you guys can get the power back on.
But yeah, even if I did have solar, it's not going to help on the days when like the power company has their stuff turned completely off and I don't even have access to like cell service.
But I'm still me inside.
It's a trip too when that happens, because it's like I'm living back in the 80s before the internet and before cell phones and everything. Then it's like, shit, I don't have any physical books to read. Chris and I literally are like pulling out a card deck, deck of cards to like play card games.
Crazy, bloodthirsty. They attacked grills and shiny, and the ones that didn't turn tore them to pieces before they even knew what was happening.
What did we do before the internet, kids? We played Monopoly.
Zip it, Mercy. I'm asking the questions here. How
Board
come you're
games.
not one of them?
I don't know. Maybe I didn't take as many reds. Maybe I'm genetically tougher. Maybe it's what I had for breakfast.
We should kill it. It's not human anymore.
What the fuck, Regs? That's Chase you're talking about.
Not anymore, it isn't. That thing could turn on us at any moment.
He has a point.
That's enough. None of us have any experience with these ghouls, but our new friend here does.
Yeah, converters are another thing too, JK, yeah. Oh, yeah, so flooding, dude, the flooding here is an issue too. So like we're getting ready to put this roof on, JK. And so one of the issues we have is the backyard. I have shown this on the Homestead channel for anybody who wants to see this and understand it in greater detail. But essentially, we are at the bottom of a hill. It's not a steep hill, but we are at the bottom of a hill. And all the water sort of drains in our direction. And it continues, but we're towards the bottom of it. And the way our backyard is on one side there is a retaining wall up against the church property. So it's like they have a chain link fence, but it has like a 2-foot concrete retaining wall that comes up, which actually extends up probably about a foot above our ground level. And there's no drainage along that entire length of the property. So when it rains, the water has nowhere to go because it can't drain out the church side of the property. So it only has one place to go, and that's the other side of our house. So our house it's probably about 10 inches wide. There is a 10-inch wide space between the wall of my house and the wall of the next door neighbor's property. And that's where the water goes when it rains. It drains down right outside my office. Here is this little narrow this little narrow space, and the water drains out there into the front of our property. And then there's like a place in our wall where somebody literally took a sledgehammer and knocked a hole in the bottom of the wall so that the water can then go out from there onto the street. That was all there before we moved in. So when it rains, we have had times, and in front of our doors, there are our 2 back doors going into the backyard. There's like these 10-inch concrete curbs that have been built specifically to keep the water from coming into the house. So when it rains, if it rains hard, which it does 3 or 4 times a year, the rain will come down and try to go down that narrow space between the 2 properties. The problem is that if there are any leaves or tree limbs or debris that get into that narrow space and begin to pile up, so the water has to come up to the level of the debris and then go over that debris to escape And when we first moved in here, we didn't know that that was like that. And so the first big rain that happened, Chris and I are sitting here. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And we're like, new property. The sound of the rain is so peaceful. And then all of a sudden, Chris looks at the back door and she's like, holy shit. And the whole backyard is like flooded under like 6 inches of water, and it's rising. And it's about to come over the curbs into our house. And we're like out there with a flashlight in the pouring down rain, panicking, going, what is going on? And we realized that there's nowhere for the water to go other than that space. And it had debris in it. And so we were out there at like 2 o'clock in the morning with shovels and rakes and a flashlight, getting soaking wet, like trying to emergency clear all this debris out of the way so that the water could escape. And now that we know that, we've spent the past 4 years, shoring up the edges of the property so that the neighbors. So one of the things Chris did, the neighbor directly adjacent to us, not the neighbor here, but the neighbor over there. Chris built a concrete block wall that's like 2 feet tall that like edges that person's property. So every time it rains, her backyard floods, and then we don't get excess from her yard until it has flooded her backyard, and then we get water into our yard. So every time it rains, like, we have to pay attention. So this is one of the things where, and I can't like put a French drain in or anything, because if at any point in time, because here's the thing, the sewage line also runs along that same corridor out there. So I can't put a French drain in there because there's already drainage down in there. So I can't dig down. So I just have to leave it like it is. And really what happened, really the fault here is the church, because they have a retaining wall that blocks water from exiting. Because if that retaining wall wasn't there, any water that falls would just go out the church. But because they've built that retaining wall there, they've essentially, it's like the edge of a pool. And so when the water comes down the hill, it comes down the hill, hits that retaining wall, runs down the retaining wall to our house, and then runs around the edge of our house to that little narrow space to exit. And if there was no retaining wall there with the church, we wouldn't have a problem. But it is what it is. And they don't have any drainage put in it because they have all their white, precious gravel that they don't want to get dirty and muddy. And I also, this property was part of the church before, so it's like I can't bitch at the, I'm not going to bitch at the owners. Not that I would in the first place, because, the whole community here is all, at one point in time, it's all part of the same thing. But it's very frustrating because everything was built around the church, essentially. If that wasn't there, I wouldn't have a problem. Good morning, Lou. Thankfully, it only rains super hard like 3-4 times a year where we have to worry about that. Rest of the time, it drains normally. But it is, it's one of those things where, in terms of like investing a ton of money into things like getting solar panels and everything else, like the flooding and everything else, these are all issues that I have to think about when it comes to investing more money in this property. And at the moment, we're just sort of like, let's just keep saving up and we can build a better house when we get to the next property.
I'm not dangerous. You've got to tell them that.
You've dealt with these ghouls before. Is that really still Chase? Can we trust him?
A man's life hangs in the balance.
He's harmless. You have my word on it.
That's good to hear. I'd hate to lose someone with a security clearance. Chase, since you're radiation proof, your first job is to clean up the reactor area. When you're done, come see me.
I'll take care of that right away.
Because the perfect solution would be I go out there with a sledgehammer and I like knock a hole in the retaining wall and all the water can drain, but I can't do that, so just have to, it's like any other maintenance on a home. You have to do certain things, so I just have to make sure that that corridor is clean
I see you have
when the rain season hits.
Offer them the deal. One thing at a time, Regs. First of all, thank you for the rescue. Our supplies would have run out in a few more weeks.
We will never sell this property ever, Dribrom.
We get back to the safe part of the vault.
This was a
trade you for that gold. We can't stop you from taking it, and we won't try. But we have some advanced military
Purchased from my
schematics
mother-in-law,
we'd be willing to
and it's
trade
staying
for.
in the family. So, yeah, I can't look at it that way. Any upgrades we do to it is just for comfort levels and for our own personal happiness. Like, I can't ever look at it from the perspective of make the house more profitable to sell it, because it will never get sold. We will own it until we're done, and then we're gonna give it. We haven't decided who we're gonna give it to yet, but it will go to somebody else in the family when we're done with it. So whenever we get around to doing wills and everything else. Sorry, we have other plans for this gold.
Suit yourself. If you change your mind later, we'll be here. Here's an elevator key. You shouldn't have to traipse through this mess to get to us. Good luck out there. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Depending on how much the roof install goes here to put on the upstairs porch edition, there's another property we've been eyeballing. If it is still available in January, we're gonna potentially buy it. That property we've been looking at, and if it's still available, and if we buy it, that's potentially a place we would want to go actually build a house at. But that's a wait and see until January situation.
Magnificent, isn't it? All that precious gold just waiting to become currency in the new world. That can't happen until we iron out a few things.
Oh, am I gonna have to take these guys
Couldn't
out?
agree more.
Who are you?
Paige, I speak for Foundation.
I've already promised the gold to your agent over there. Assuming that's what you're here for, you two will have to work it out.
Remember our arrangement. I'm here to collect.
No, it's all for you, Paige. Oh, wow. Well, just like I promised.
Thank you. Foundation and the Overseer
I had the
will put
option
this
to also
good use.
trade it for the Raiders, too.
Well, it's done. It's hard to believe that we actually did it, you know? But it was worth it.
It was worth it, sir.
We got some plans to disassemble some water and air purifiers and move them back to the settlement. Get some other infrastructure set up. Nothing too exciting for someone like you, I'm sure. Bye. I'll see you around Foundation later, right?
That was the end of that quest line. Nice. I got some plans. That's right, buy the worst house, the most expensive street you can afford, and do it up. That is one way to do it, for sure. Where is this stuff? Oh, I leveled up too. Yeah, I think this was. I think it said it was part of the Wastelanders alley.
Don't mind Mary. You know she could be a handful. And don't call her Peter to her face. She hates that.
Yeah, because I still have all this stuff, including the new one, which was where did it go? Yeah, this is the burning. This is the new stuff. That's the brand new stuff. Is it running good on Xbox? I mean, yeah. Games always have hiccups on launch days of DLCs. I would expect there to be hiccups over the next 3 to 4 days, just like with every other Lifesavers game that ever adds new stuff to it. Server hiccups are a thing. But I did have an issue earlier, like I played and then it disconnected me and I lost about 40 minutes of progress and had to redo some stuff. 'Tis what it is. I think I want to... Where was that? I have become death. I have finally earned my access to the White Spring Command Center. Time to check in and see what's up. However, before I do that, I need to go back to my camp. Before I do that, I'll be right back.
You're a scrawny looking one.
Sorry, I got sidetracked talking to Chris. She's taking trash out.
People's skills aren't their strong suit.
As a day one player in Destiny 2, I can attest to, yeah, there's always hiccups. Actually, when I logged into Destiny 2 last night, there were a couple of hiccups, but I think Sunday, yeah, I think Sunday I'm gonna do Destiny 2 again. So I'll definitely take the help to get past that boss mob so that I can wrap up the Lightfall campaign and move on to the next one. Not Pure says, I rated over on Twitch. Sorry, Kick. I'm in all the places. Thanks for the raid over on Kick. Appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Alright, I need to actually mark that AFK down because that was longer than I thought. I thought I was just going to run out for a cup of coffee. And then Chris was taking trash out and I got sidetracked talking to my wife. Yeah, I've only been doing Kick for about 6 weeks. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok right now, multi-streaming in 4 places. TikTok and Kick we just added to the rotation about 6 weeks ago. So, anyways, I need to go back to my camp and Can Stoop says plowing sucks, been out here since 9 a.m. yesterday. Depends. If you're plowing a field, that's no fun. But if I'm plowing your mom, I'm having a great time. Ba-dum-tis. I can never resist the mom jokes, man. I gotta throw them in at least a couple times a day. Hazmat suit. I'm gonna hold on to that. That's right, Machine. You know who else likes plowing? My mom! Proper answers to all the questions. Alright, I need to check my weapons, because I definitely need to repair a couple of these things. Where was that new sniper rifle I got? Yeah, this one. I'm not playing new content, so I wouldn't know. I can say the new map is really cool, though, because now it's got, like, the locations marked. So, like, it tells me this is the forest, this is the Savage Divide, this is the Cranberry Bog, this is the Skyline Valley area. I like that. That's new. Being able to see this stuff on the map. That's cool. And, of course, we saw the ghoul at the very beginning of the stream. We met Walton Goggins' character, who talked to us about the Burning Springs, but we're not going to go there because I'm a new player, so I'm playing through old content. I might go do the new stuff, considering you don't have to do it in the order of release. I haven't decided yet, to be honest with you. I just wrapped up the Vault 79, and then I have a follow-up to the Enclave, so I'm working on wrapping these up. What I'll probably do, because today is Friday. No, wait. Today's Wednesday, right? Sorry, today's Wednesday. What I'll probably do is on Friday, I may go start the new content, just to do it while it's fresh. Since you don't have to do things in order in this game. But I'm going to give it a few days, let them work out kinks. I'll probably do some hot fixes over the next couple of days. Tomorrow is our Elder Scrolls Day. Come back on Friday, and then maybe we dive into the new stuff on Friday. Oh, we have maxed out our storage chest again. I'm okay on weight at the moment. Probably don't need to loot anything for a while. Coffee is good. Alright, let's see here. Because I did get my general level up here. Because I was doing that in the background, getting my rank up with the Enclave. I have finally earned access to White Springs Command Center. Time to check in and see what's up. Open sesame. Of course, I gotta remember how to get back down there. Is there an elevator? Fuck, I don't remember. This was like 2 weeks ago when I was in here. Elevators, this way. Yeah, but I think those are the elevators that went up and out. No, I think that was the correct thing to do. Operations, Command Center. I'm looking for something that says Command Center. How do I get over there? Military wing. Here we go. No? Command. Here we go.
Welcome, General, to the Command Center. This space served many purposes. Armory, archives, education center. But its most critical role was its connection to the local nuclear missiles. A short training regimen was added to help new generals familiarize themselves with the nukes, their capabilities, and their dangers. If you wish to acquaint yourself with their intricacies, you're welcome to approach the posters against the wall. If you'd rather jump right in, you may speak to any of our command terminals to move on to the next step in your personal nuclear arms race.
Greetings, General. Welcome to your nuclear launch training session. Over the course of the next 4 posters, you'll be taught everything you need to know about utilizing the Appalachian Automated Launch System. During your briefing, you should have been issued a nuclear key card. During an actual launch, you will need to insert the card into the designated slot before entering your launch code, at which point the key card will be consumed.
Okay.
Additional card drops will be brought in by automated convoy should the DEFCON rating continue to worsen. You may speak to your logistics officer as to the location of the pickup for your additional cards, should the circumstances arise.
Copy that.
And oh, have they arisen.
Okay, Modus.
This DEFCON rating the General speaks of has been pegged at its maximum for some time now, due to the hazardousness unleashed by our earlier guests. The silver lining of this is that one can often
surveillance system terminals to initiate your hunt.
Okay.
To prevent misuse of Appalachia's automated missile silos, security measures for the region's nuclear arsenal have been increased well beyond any of our existing standards.
Okay.
Each silo has its own 8-digit launch code, which is valid for a single week. These codes are broken into 8 individual number-letter pairs, each carried by a designated officer who is under strict orders to guard their code piece with their life. The order of numbers has been encrypted using a series of methods to prevent improper deployment. The bunker staff of specially trained code decryptors will provide the officer corps with the code when it is renewed each week.
The decryptors, it should come as no surprise, are dead. It will be up to you and your fellow members to decrypt each silo's launch code before they are regenerated.
Okay.
We, however, might be able to help. We've gathered all the information we could recover related to the codes and their encryption in the archives on this floor. It's also our belief that the flip card displays in this room had something to do with the code.
Okay. Flip card
What
displays.
exactly? We leave up to you and your compatriots to uncover. And we're more than happy to use our surveillance systems to track down the last known locations of these code-bearing officers.
That's good to know, Allie. Thank you.
Just approach any of our surveillance terminals.
The missile silos of Appalachia are equipped with an advanced robotic construction system, allowing them to rapidly refill their arsenals in a matter of hours. The silos themselves are defended by a robotic task force and staffed with a contingent of special clearance human missileers. Security protocols require all silo entrants, regardless of rank, be escorted by a missileer at all times. Entering a silo without escort will be treated as a hostile act.
We're unable to peer inside the silos themselves, but we are confident in saying we doubt any such escort still lives. You will be on your own once you're through the door.
Okay. And finally, nuclear fallout and mutations.
Due to the region's advanced missile installations, there is a high chance of a retaliatory nuclear strike touching down somewhere in Appalachia. The intense radiation released by such a blast can have devastating effects on the local flora and fauna, mutating them into hideous monstrosities fit only for a quick death.
To the contrary, General. Our memory banks suggest quite the opposite. Our previous residents managed to acquire samples of some materials created shortly after the first bombs fell, and what they found was illuminating, to say the least.
Well, when things are glowing from radiation, they tend to illuminate.
Exceptional versatility and volatility. However, if you can stabilize them fast enough, a jaunt into a blast zone, it seems, could be a productive one. Documentation related to these materials can be found in the archives.
Wow, so I'm assuming there's going to be a follow-up quest after we nuke a place to, like, go into the blast zone and
promising as possible sources of materials,
get things.
along with some added pest control. The map in this room contains the locations of these fissures, if you're looking for a target.
Well, that's where those dragon critters were coming out.
Now, with that out of the way, it's about time you got your hands dirty. There are a few key paths you should explore. Acquiring a nuclear keycard, hunting down a few code officers, and delving into the nature of the launch code's encryption in our archives. Everything you need to get started, you should find in this space. How to proceed, though, we leave up to you. But please, feel free to ask our terminals if you have any questions. Good hunting, General.
Initiate search for a nuclear keycard escort. Remove a nuclear keycard from the cargo bot. Alright, yeah, that is way the hell over there. Power armor is going to be required. Oh, to go into the blast zone? Yeah. Whoa, was that a dragon? Dude, there was like a shadow that flitted. Unless that was just a texture loading. Thought we were gonna get like a Scorch Queen or something. Panic! Diseased cranberries. Tasty. There's fucking fissures all over the place, man. Coming up on something here. Oh shit! I gotta take down one of these things? How do I do this? Because the moment I shoot that thing, they're all gonna come after me. Do those ever land, I wonder? That's gonna land. Hopefully I don't regret that decision. Oh, I have to unlock it? Hopefully I'm not going to be under enemy fire while I'm doing this.
Unauthorized access of secure transport container. Starting self-destruct countdown under dropkick.
Run away! I need to find a structure, and I'm out of... No! Come on, I need cover. This is probably going to be full of other shit that's going to eat. Oh, radiation is ramping up. Maybe I can distract them with the enemies. Oh, come on, I'm stuck down in this fucking bog now. Help! Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, is there another one? Fucking dogs, man. Just gonna hide here. I think they're shooting each other up top. Maybe I'm okay for the moment. Oh, 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 something else is coming down in here. I mean, I definitely have done damage to it, but not that much. I'm racking up radiation down in here, that's the problem. Oh shit! I did not know that I could actually shoot these things down like that. They're taking damage. Okay, now we gotta deal with these guys. Can you loot these? Nope. Get out of the... What the... Fucking dogs, man. Oh, somebody chucked a grenade. I'm gonna die a horrible death. Where are you shooting me from, bitch? I can't. I'm... Nah. There's a turret right here. Good guy turret, bad guy turret. Somebody out there was doing a boatload of damage to me. Where are you at? That's the bitch. Whatever, holy shit, whatever weapon she has is like devastating. Oh my god. No, I'm coming back for you, bitch. Like... I want whatever she was shooting me with, because that was gnarly. Like... I gotta go find her now, though. Alright, let's go see what she had, because my goodness. Whatever she was shooting me with was just destroying me. Really? I didn't see anything special in here? Huh. Acquire a nuclear code piece. So I think I have to go back to that base, right? And then go down to the bottom and ask for a tracking location. This right here is mildly annoying because every time you come back, you have to go slide your card, go down, slide your card, go down, open the vault door, go down, slide your card. Just be like, come on, just take me straight to the bottom, please. Because some of the locations, like when you go to Foundation, you have the option when you fast travel to Foundation to either go to the exterior or go down into the interior, and it would be cool if this location did the same thing. This one it's mildly annoying. First world problems. Da -da 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 -da. Let me bitch about all the things that I don't like in the games that I play. Alright, now we gotta take an elevator down. I gotta remember which way was the military wing. Missions. Military wing. Military wing. Acquire a nuclear code piece. There's a back door via the White Springs supply room. Interesting. Alright, I need a nuclear code piece. It doesn't say which one I need, so. Oh, I've not been really near any of the things over here. Guess we could go to Fort Atlas. Yeah, like this one has two, exterior or interior.
The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday. Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. Look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
I used to work with the folks at Foundation. Hard workers, but I wanted something more than just settling.
Do you guys have a cooking? I don't need to really now, but whatever. Alright, we need to head in this direction. off, are there? Hey, this one has a flashlight. Fuck yeah. The other one did not. Up. Ow. Whoa, something's near me. Something's on me. Ah! What the fuck was that? Mildly terrifying. What do you mean I can't exit my armor here? Is it because I'm in combat? There we go. God, the reload on this thing is ridiculously slow. I need to stop looting. I really don't need any of this shit. I'm like, stash box is full. Let's switch out. Let's be honest. I'm not going to be needing to deal with. Fuck out of here. The hell is shooting me? Wish this scope had a better zoom. Pretty sure there was a guy right there on the balcony. Alright, we gotta go up here. Alright, how the hell are you shooting me from wherever you're shooting me from? Seriously, dude. I can't even see you, and you're still managing to pot shot me. Lame. Oh, come on now. Okay. Stupid mole rats, man. He's an Olympic shooter with a handgun hitting me from 300 yards. Oh, I'm almost out of ammo in this bad boy. I should probably switch back to, yeah, we'll go back to this. Oh, my grandniece is up. I'm gonna need to go say good morning here in a minute. Can I get up through here? I'm betting I have to go all the way up and around. Oh, I don't know. I don't do raids. I don't give a shit about group content. Nope. My days of caring about group content are forever ago. I mean, I might occasionally do like co-op, like duo stuff, trios and stuff, but I have no desire to deal with a bunch of other people and their drama and their issues and their needs, and I'm very much me, myself, and I. If I had nothing else to do with my time, then sure, but I have hundreds of hours of quest content in this game that I can pursue without ever needing to go do any of that stuff.
Ah, you've acquired your code piece. We mean sincerely that the officer is almost certainly now in a better place. If you require additional code pieces, please return to the White Spring, and we can aid you in finding the next. If this was your last, well, we look forward to seeing the fireworks.
Is this the point where I could just go online and do what you had said, Allie, and find like that website where they spit out a decrypted decrypted code to do like a silo? Or do I have to go through the step? Because they have search the archives for info on the launch code decryption. Like, do I have to do that step? Or can I just go to any silo? I don't even know how to do a silo at this point. Alright, let's get in here, and then I gotta duck out and say good morning to my grandniece, since she's up. Be right back. I don't even know where the silos are, to be honest with you. So I can skip the code stuff and go to the silo. I have no idea where that is. It hasn't given me a location for the silo yet. Unless I have a waypoint that I'm not aware of. Nuka Crypt is the website. Okay. Oh, they're different each week? Interesting. Yeah, I think the tricky part now is I'm supposed to find a silo, I guess. I don't know what I'm looking for is the thing. Those are events. Is there a middle of the map, the star? I was gonna go see if there's a legend that I could look at so that I can focus my energy. Like figure out where I'm looking for. Middle of the map, the star? I don't see a star. Is there a legend, though, by the way, that I could look at that would... I'm gonna go Google this in a second just so I understand what I'm actually supposed to be looking for. Well, here's top of the world. You said it's left and below? Sorry, right, you said right. Ah. Site Alpha. That doesn't sound good. So at some point when I get down in here, I'm gonna have to look up something online for the launch code.
Directive from Vault-Tec. Secure the region's 3 nuclear missile silos. We had to make sure they didn't fall into the wrong hands. I knew I couldn't do it alone. I asked you, my Vault 70's family, for help. And what did you do? My God, why? How could you do this? We were supposed to take control of the nukes, not engage in an Appalachian arms race.
Does this part...
Stop this madness.
FYI, just before I dive in,
does going has to stop.
Does going in here, does this part take a little bit?
I haven't.
Because I do need to be conscious of time right now, because we have stuff I gotta go. I got some chores I need to get done. Medicine to give cats. Gotta help get the grandniece ready for school. We're about 3 hours into the stream. That's why I'm asking.
They gave me a mission I could never accomplish on my own. They must have known I'd need your help. Did they also know what you do? It's just so hard not to feel manipulated.
Because if this is something where it's going to be a 30-minute commitment or something, I probably need to save it for later. Oh, okay. I need to. This will be a cutoff point then. Okay, everybody. Well, I appreciate that about that knowledge. So this is going to be where we pick up on Friday. And then once we do this, I think after I do this, I'm going to go check out the new content, I think will be my priority on Friday. But I do need to go give my cat his meds and do some morning chores. I will be back later today with the plan is Guild Wars Reforged, because that is supposed to be launching today. If that doesn't, if they delay that or something happens, I may come back and play some more Fallout 76. Or I might play some Ark Raiders. Or I might do some Gran Turismo 7. It'll be something this afternoon, but the plan is Guild Wars Reforged. And then tomorrow morning, Elder Scrolls Online. And some more Guild Wars Reforged. And then Friday, more of Fallout 76 in the morning hours. So stay tuned, everybody. Thanks for hanging out this morning. As always, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok are where we stream every single morning. Everything in between happens on YouTube, so get over there for all the in-between stuff. And make sure you get into Discord, because Discord is where all the other stuff happens in between the streams, like chatting and hanging out with the community. And Dribom shares pictures of solar backpack panels, and I share stuff from my brother's ranch website, share stuff from the Homestead channel, so you can keep up to date with the cats and Chris and I and everything that's going on. So if you want to be a part of the community and not just watch the streams, get over to Discord. Make it happen. And I'll see everybody later today.